Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Psychosin Psychoanalysis here on the Psychosin Project channel. Today going to be continuing my end of year catch up on all the albums that I didn't get round to reviewing during the year, and it's going to be a review of what has unfortunately turned out to be his final album. I am of course on about the one and only David Bowie with his last album, Blackstar. Let's get into this and see if it was indeed a fitting send-off for the man. Now, first things first, we can't really overstate the massive influence that David Bowie has had on rock and metal music, and indeed pop music as well. In fact, music, every genre really, has been a massive influence. So whenever he releases a new album, obviously it's going to be a big deal. Now, obviously, unfortunately, we did lose him earlier this year. And that does kind of tinge the album in a sense of sadness. And there's a few kind of knowing lyrics, as many people who have seen the video to the first single, Lazarus, from it, have pointed out that it's like he knew that his time was coming, which is sad enough. But there is a slight tinge of sadness to all the songs on here. But enough about that. Is the album any good? And is it a fitting sort of last album from an absolute legend that was David Bowie? Well, it starts off really well with the song Blackstar itself. The album's called Blackstar as well. Don't know if I actually mentioned that. The album itself is actually quite short. It's only about 40 minutes long, which is very in keeping with his 70s output with stuff like Aladdin Sane and that, which are, again, only about 30-40 minutes long, but absolute classics. But yeah, every song on here, really good. It kind of goes across his whole spectrum of every album music style he has done, all held together with that kind of wonderful strangeness that Bowie brings to his sounds and his vocals, to his music, sorry, and his vocals. And Lazarus is an absolute sort of classic already. It's so good, not just because of what it sort of represented, but also because of how the song itself is. It's just a really awesome tribute that's, yeah, it's tinged with sadness, but there's a sense of kind of epicness and triumph in it as well. That it's a man kind of realising that, yep, he's done all this, been through his whole life, but he's achieved so much and is still going. And that's kind of prevalent feeling throughout the album as well. That it's David Bowie celebrating his life, knowing that unfortunately it is coming to an end. Whether this was going to be his final album either way, whether he passed away or not, is obviously going to be unknown forever, but you get the feeling that this would have been his last album either way. All in all, not a single bad track on here, really. Even if you've not listened to a David Bowie album in many years, then you should do it. And I'm someone who's on one of those weirdos who actually liked the Earthling album, which was not a very much liked album, but I actually really enjoyed that. But all in all, if you're a David Bowie fan, you already know how good this is. And if you've not listened to David Bowie in years, go get this album. It's a definite 5 out of 5. It doesn't outstay its welcome. Every song is absolutely superb, and it is indeed a fitting way and a fitting record for the man to go out on. 5 out of 5 from me. So there you have it. That is what I thought of the final album by David Bowie. I almost called him David Blackstar then. No, David Bowie. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. Also feel free to check out my Patreon and become my patron. The link is down there and in the description as well. Thank you very much for watching. This will be continuing with more and more stuff that I'm trying to catch up on before the end of the year and before I do my top albums of the year as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.